day. Happy day. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. So glad that you all are here with me today. So glad that you are here with me today. Here with me today, day. Woo. Well, I tell you, with that being said, so hopefully you saw my title as relates to what I want to be talking about and sharing with you this evening as it relates to getting multiple streams of income and what you need to do with it during this time in this season as we are in um, possibly heading towards a recession. There's so many things that's going on within the market, and I just want to share with you and explain to you what that means to you, right? What does that mean to your bottom line, and how to prepare yourself effectively, that you're not in fear, that you are not anxious, right? Because first of all, God said He has not given you the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And so when we hear the news and with the social media and all what's happening, right, we don't have to, and I want to encourage you that you do not have to be reactive, but proactive. And so today I want to share with you on some ways that you can be proactive, because you can only control what you can control, right? You cannot control what's happening in the government, right? You cannot control that, right? But you can control what's happening in your house, right? You cannot control what's happening in the White House, but you can control what's happening in your house. And so what is the things that you can control in your house? Well, first thing is that you can control how much money you can make. Okay? Because if you're putting, good night, blessings on you. If you're putting yourself in the position that you want to be in control, then you have to make sure that you understand that you can control how much income you can make. Okay? So the only way you can't control it is if you are working a 9 to 5. But, hello, but you're putting yourself in the position, okay, well, I'm working this 9 to 5. I need to make some extra stream of income, but I do not want to, and I want to encourage you not to get another job, right? But to identify ways, hello, fabulous, but to identify ways on how you can make another stream of income right where you are, right? And we're going to talk about what do you do with that extra stream of income that you are gathering, right? Because it's not to buy more things, okay, that don't give you any value whatsoever, right? That is not what we're here. The goal is for you to put yourself in a position that no matter what happens at these different stages, blessings on you, that you are not just good, but you can be great. And it is a process, right? The first process that starts is in your mind. So that means you have to block out every negativity. If that means not watching the news or listening to certain social medias, then you have to do that, because you have to protect one of your greatest assets, which is your mind, right? Because the word of God says, so a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think that you cannot be in a place of financial independence at this time, in this season, that's all that is happening, then you will not, because you have just put a block on what God can do. And God is a God of abundance, because he said that he can do exceedingly above and beyond all you can ever ask, think, or imagine. So then you are in a space where you're putting that, you know what? One thing I know is that God is faithful. And I'm telling you this from experience and all that my family and I have dealt with in a short period of time. Losing my brother, which, I mean, I can't believe that June 1st is about to be here. It'll be almost a year since I've lost my only sibling, my brother. And then on top of that, to lose my father 7 weeks after that, right? And could be a total devastation to our financial health if we were not proactive. And so we didn't have to be reactive. What I mean by be reactive, GoFundMe, fish fry, I had to beg, borrow, ask family, friends to help bury my loved one. Thank you so much. So we put things in place, but that happened because of making sure that we had multiple streams of income. And so I want to help you and to prepare you as a licensed financial rep, some things that you can do in order to be financially independent, that you are in control, that you are not reactive, but you're proactive. And so if you are on this live with me tonight, I have a couple of special things, but I want to just share some tidbits as it relates to what's happening on in the market. And so we see that the market right now is going up and down. For me personally, I don't like to invest into one company for this very reason. I like to make sure that I'm invest in a varieties, right? Whether that is a mutual fund, ETFs, right? That allows me to be in the market and not expose myself with just one thing where I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. And so as different sectors of the market gets hit harder than others, my whole portfolio is not messed up, right? Same thing I do for my clients was that I make sure they're in a position, right, depending on where they are, that they are, first of all, diversified, that they're constantly doing some type of dollar cost averaging. And you may say, what exactly is that? That means they're investing the same amount of money consistently every month without missing a beat, right? And now they're putting themselves in the position of having that diversification, right? So dollar cost averaging, they're diversified. Okay, I want you to understand those important things, because it allows you to be in the market, right? And there's one more D, and I had just lost my train of thought. I'm going to bring it up real quick on what the other D's. There's 3 D's I want you to write down, and I want you to really mull over this as I explain to you what the 3 D's that you need to have. And if I pause, just be patient with me. I'm just bringing it up because I want you to remember what those 3 D's are and what that means to your bottom line, what that means to your pocket, right? As I said, that you are not reactive, but you are proactive, especially in this time and in this season, right? Because yes, the market is experiencing some volatility if you are in the market, but I want you to know that there is some good news to that, okay? So let me just share this with you real quick about the 3 what the 3Ds are. And I can tell you there's something that was so phenomenal to me is that once I got into this financial game to understand how money works, it blew my mind. Coming from the educational background, being a classroom teacher, I love education. What I did not like was the bureaucracy of it. And so, which caused me to get into this, plus all I experienced: foreclosure, bankruptcy, being sued, having to start over, losing millions of dollars. Okay? And yet, still, right, that loss taught me something to say, you know what, I need to truly understand the money game, right? And there are so many others, because I like to say we don't get taught financial literacy, we get caught. And so the 3Ds I want you to remember when it comes to investing is dollar cost averaging, right? That's where I shared with you that you are investing something consistently every month, right? That's what I love about the book. If you've never read that, Automatic Millionaire. Discipline, right? That you are staying focused, right, and staying invested, and you're doing what I call ABI. Always be investing. Hello to you. Hello to you. Always be investing, right? So you're disciplined. You're not concerned what's going on with the market, because this is the thing. This is the time, right, where wealthy people get excited. And if that is something that you're looking for yourself, you're looking to become wealthy, you want to make sure that your family is good at different stages of life, then this is what wealthy people do. They look at this as an opportunity, because when you are having this volatility, when you're having these recessions, millionaires are still made. Okay? And so now you're having the ability, now you can diversify, right? You're diversifying by investing in different types of assets. You heard what I said? Not liabilities, assets. That means you have the ability now to own more things. You now have the ability to hold more things. Now, I'm sure you're listening. How is that possible if things are going down? That means in this time that things are on sale. That's what it means. Things are on sale. So I want you to think of this. You just went to the mall. You saw these shoes that were $100 a piece. Now for you, you may be saying, oh, $100 for one pair of shoes. Oh, no, that's not in my budget right now. Right? It's not in your budget right now. But you went back the following week and saw those same shoes on sale. Now that $100 pairs of shoes that you saw is now $20. What does that mean for you and your bottom line? That means that you can get more for your money. Right? With where you are, with the little bit that you think you have, now you're able to get more. You're able to have, instead of one pair of shoes, right, what was going to be previously the previous week, right, with $100, that this week now is on sale. Now you can get 5 pairs. Hear what I'm saying? Now you can get 5 pairs in different colors. So no matter what your outfit is, you're good. You're wearing these shoes, they're comfortable. Anytime you put them on, they look bad on your feet. They fit your feet well. They're comfortable. This is what happens. This is what happens. And so you buy those 5 pairs of shoes. You're working out with your hand full of bags. You're excited. You're like, wow, I can't believe this is happening to me today. How is this possible? This is exciting. But then you go back next week. So let me just check to see if the shoes are still on sale. Maybe I can get me another extra pair or so, because I got a little bonus here, right? And I think I need one more color. But when you go back, guess what? It's back to $100. Who won? Who won? You did. Because now for something that you paid $20 for 5 pairs, now it has gone up in value. And so now, when you think about it, $100, That's $500 right there. Hey, fabulous. How are you? I've reached out to you, Queen. I know life is life, and boo. I understand. Whenever you get a chance, reach out to me. Okay? Reach out to miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you. So that's why you want to be in the market, right? You don't wait for it. You're trying to time the market. You want to be in the market. You want to be in the game. So when it goes back up, you're not spending $100 for one. You want to say, I spent $100 for 5. It went up. Now guess who's winning? Guess who is winning? You are. Blessings on you. You are winning. And so that's why I'm saying, right, remembering the 3 D's. Okay, all right, fabulous. Looking forward to it, my dear. You're remembering the 3 D's. Dollar cost averaging. As I said, what it means that you're consistently investing. You're not making an emotional decision, right? That's why I say you are always doing an ABI, right? We like to, for those who like to shop, always be investing, because you do not make an emotional decision when it comes to money. You make a mathematical decision, because money is a tool. And if you are the only one that is working and your money is not working for you as it should, then you're missing out. That's why I tell my clients, I said, yes, it's good to save. Okay? You save that emergency fund once you get there, and then you invest, because money is in tool. And that's why also you start making sure that your children start investing early if you did not start. Right? But even at where you are, there's still different things that you can do to either catch up. That's why I'm talking about multiple streams of income. If you do need to catch up, because maybe if you're of a distinguished age as I am, right, in your 50s, and you're like, well, I never started my retirement. I don't have enough savings and investment. So guess what you need to do? That means you need to do some catching up. That means you need to do what? Make some more income. And so you may, well, teach me what are some ways? So there's so many different ways depending on your niche, your personality. One way, right? And I have, and I'm gonna post that link, because what I am doing for those of you that are on my live tonight, I offer a group coaching and one-on-one coaching. Plus, I'm giving away some of my bonus digital products on tonight, okay? I'm giving a couple of, and I'm going to share what I'm giving away as part of the bonus, right? Because usually my get that coin girl, right? How to starting that business and identifying what ways that you can make a stream of income. A digital planner, right? How to start a faceless beginner plan, right? What some things that you can do. If you have children, okay, this is the digital program. If you have children, how to hire your children in your home-based business, that's what I've done, right? You get a checklist on building your financial mansion, right? The ultimate home-based business guide. So you get the how to build your financial mansion home-based business guide, getting those coins in that home-based business, right? Identifying those different areas and things you can be put in place. That digital home-based business planner, right? Where you need to start organizing yourself properly. How to start to have that, what you need to do to have that faceless channel. If you don't want to show your face like I am showing my face, but you still want to make some income, I have a beginner guide. And how to hire your children. So if you have children, this is over, just on the books alone is over $200. My 1 hour group coaching and I only have a limited spot for the group coaching, right? I like to have the groups between 10 and 20. I don't like to have a whole lot because I want to give each person some type of personal interaction while we're in the group, right? So we're supporting each other in the group. It allows me to give you the time, and it takes usually about 2 hours. So on next week, Wednesday, I will be having that group coaching starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be, we are in April. Goodness gracious me, this thing is, we are moving, which will be the 23rd. Okay, April 23rd, 7:30 p.m. and I will have that group coaching program. Okay, and so that's where you want to help you to identify. So if you are 50 or older, you're 45, you're a woman, you're a mom, and you're just like, I just need some type of guidance so I know where to begin. Because sometimes the hardest thing to do is to start, right? And just kind of talk things through to just kind of get some clarity. And when you have that, it allows you to move forward and not delay your success or have to deal with self-sabotage because you're fearful and you're concerned about what other people is going to say. And God did not give them the vision, right? He gave it to you. He told you to start that thing, but you've been kind of planning in and out. So that's why tonight, for those of you that are on the digital, on this live tonight, great. If you go to my link, and I'm going to change it right now, this is what you're going to get tonight. Okay, if you go ahead and sign up tonight for the the group, it's not one-on-one, it's group coaching. Now, if you want group coaching, I do offer that too. Okay, group coaching is $297 for group coaching, and I will still give you those digital products. So you'll get a bundle. Okay, those 5 digital products that I talk about. If you want group coaching, it's still going to be $297. However, if you want to be a part of the group coaching, okay, which is phenomenal, because I give you some nuggets. Okay, the group coaching with the bundle while we are on the Zoom tonight. Okay, it's normally, if you go on my link, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in there. It's normally $197, and that is not with the bundle. But for those of you that are on tonight with me, you're listening, you're contemplating, you're processing, and you are interested in that, I am doing it for $97 tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and change it. So if you see the group coaching link on my, let me go ahead and get to it. Let's get to it. Let me go ahead and change the group coaching. Tonight is $197. Let me get to that right now. Okay, I'm changing it to $97. After we are finished with this this live, it will go back to $197, and it will just be for the group coaching, not for the bundle. Okay, it will not be for the bundle. So I'm going to put that link in. If you are in let me go ahead and put it right now in the chat. For those of you that are on TikTok, there it is. For those of you that are on Instagram and YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and put that link there so you can go find where it has the group, right? It's right now, as I said, now it's $97. And that is going to include the group coaching that we'll be meeting on Zoom. I will send you an email with the Zoom link. And tonight you will get all of those digital books. I will not send you the link for the Zoom. I will acknowledge that I received your payment. You will get those 5 digital products. But as far as the link for the Zoom, you will not get that until a few days before. All right, because I don't want it to be shared, even though I will monitor. So let me go ahead and put it for those of you that are in here. Okay, oops. Get this. I'm gonna get it together. Okay, so let me go put that link in my Zoom. So if you are on Instagram and you go ahead to my bio and you can see the link there, you can be able put that thing right there. You can be able to get that link. So those of you that are on TikTok, I went ahead and I put it in the feed, but you will also see it in my bio as well, right? You will see that link in my bio as well. And if you scroll down to the section that says group coaching, as I said, you see that it is $97 instead of $197. And remember what you're going to be receiving, those 5 digital product items. Let me just remind you what they are. Okay, the ultimate build your financial mansion, the ultimate home-based business checklist, and it has all the different steps. You're also going to get my ebook on get those coins, girl. Okay. Get those girl. So it's the 30-day blueprint on starting your home-based business, no matter where you are. And this is the other thing that I show you that you'll get as a part of the group coaching, is how to have that one idea to be a multiple stream business as well. Okay, how that one idea could be multiple stream, so you don't feel like you have to do 10 different things. All right, it's going to really help you to be focused so you can help hit your bullseye. Then you will also get the guide. If you're like, listen, teacher Miller, I can't show my face like you, I need a little, I'm not there yet. Well, listen, as a part of that, I do have the Faceless Beginners Plan, which is phenomenal. That's really going to give you some ideas and some insight that you're going to receive. Plus, listen to this. If you have children, you hear what I'm saying? If you have children, how to hire your children in your business. This is creating a win-win for yourselves, right? When it comes to your taxes, and of course having a home-based business, it creates a win-win for your finances, because now it helps you to keep more of your money. It helps you to keep more of your money on top of it. All right. And so that guide, and I want to make sure that you have access to it. Those of you that are on YouTube, I want to make sure that you have access to that guide as well. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. Sometimes I'm trying to always figure out put on. I'm going to get there. Don't worry. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there so I can have it on for you on YouTube. Okay, so Instagram, let me see if I can go ahead and put it in the chat. Don't go nowhere. Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat for you. Okay, there you go, for those of you in the chat. And it's the same link that is in my bio, right? Because if you do it after, if you go ahead, hey Fabulous, if you do it after the live, then it's going to go back to the $197, and it's only going to allow you to have access to the group coaching, which is still going to give you a lot of value, right? But you won't get the 5 digital products. You won't get the bundle, right? The bundle is the group coaching that is happening, as I said, next week, Wednesday, which is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the group coaching as it relates to how to have a multiple stream business income or business, or even to start, right? As well as, right, that home based business, as well as the 5 digital products on building your financial mansion, right? The ultimate home-based business checklist, right? And the different levels that you need to have. Get your coin at 30-day blueprint as relates to having that banging home-based business, right? You get a digital a home business planner. You'll also get the faceless beginner planner as well, and the guide on how to hire your children. I'm just trying to figure out here. Let's see, I'm going to get it. No, I'm going to figure out Facebook. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten you, okay? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I'm hiding you. There we go. Okay, there we go, my Instagram and my TikTok family. So appreciate you so much. I'm just trying to look to see. I see the comments on here, and I appreciate you so much for your comments as well. Really do appreciate that immensely. Appreciate that immensely. But if you look in, so after this, so I have it up for about an hour. Okay, so those of you that are on the YouTube, until I can figure out how to push that link, I am going to put the link in the chat. Okay, in the description. That's where I should have put it, in the description, and I did not put it in the description. So after this, for about an hour, okay, I will have that link active for the $97. And so once I receive the payment, okay, you will get those 5 digital products tonight. You will get them tonight, so you can go ahead and start reading them and start putting things in place, so that when you come to the group coaching on next week Wednesday at, you know what I'm saying, at 7:30 p.m. you will be ready, or at least have an idea, so you know what to ask, so I can be able to prescribe. I like to say prescribe the prescription for you, what you need to do, your area, how you need to get started, so you can hit the ground running. Because it's not for you to come, get the information, get all excited, wow, that was really good, and then you're back to where you were before. Okay, this is about getting what you need, okay, getting the information so then either that same day, okay, that evening, okay, or the next day, you are doing some type of implementation, right? You're not getting information without implementation. You're getting information with the implementation, so you can hit the ground running. Listen, I don't care if you are in your 80s, you are in your 50s like myself, or beyond. I like to say 50 and beyond, your 45, whatever where you are in this stage, you can make another stream of income, and you can catch up. It doesn't matter. You have something to offer, and someone needs what you have. The other thing I want to share with you, if you're just like, Teacher Melanie, I honestly don't know, I want to do something different. When you look in my link, I'm also expanding in one of my businesses, which is my financial service business, which I adore because it has helped so many people. It has helped my family. It had helped especially what we were dealing with. You know, my brother was a client as well. And so for me, this is such a passion, because I the pain that we experience, the emotional pain, you know, and if we had to experience the financial pain, let me tell you something, and I do not wish this pain on anybody. But what I do wish is that when you are in the right mind and you have the ability to make a right decision, that you do something now. You do something absolutely now. And so that's why, for me, this is, you know, if I'm like, I'm so passionate and serious because I know what could have done as things that I experienced and what it has done, and now have another layer of experiencing a loss. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So for me right now, I want you to understand of how I am feeling, and to know that I'm in your corner. I want you to win, you and your family, right? Even if you haven't started, even if you feel you're late, it doesn't matter, because this is the thing I want you to understand. Where there is life, there is hope. That means that you still have a chance. You still have a chance. You're not dead in the water whatsoever. You can start at where you are, right exactly where you are, and keep things moving. So, as I said, the bundle is there. If you decide you want to be a part of the group coaching next week, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, the spaces are limited. And you also, tonight, okay, while I'm on the live, instead of paying the $197, you get to do the $97 while I'm on the live. Okay, those of you that are on the YouTube, I have to put the link in there, so I'll keep it open for about an hour, and that's it. Okay, it's going to go back to the $197, and understand you will only get the group coaching. You will only get the group coaching for that time. All right, because what's the goal? The goal is for, first of all, that if you have not been saving, that you save, okay, for that emergency fund, but also being in the game of investing. And so I'll help you to do all of that, because money is a tool. As I said it once, I said it twice. Money is a tool, and scared money makes no money. And so you don't have to be delusional and feel like, well, I have nothing I don't have enough. At the end of the day, it's not how much you have. It's starting with what you do have. Do you know what you can start off with? $25. There are some stocks where you said, oh boy, I wish I could own some of that stock, right? And maybe it costs like $300 for one. But when you set up, and how we do the game plan, that you can start off with getting a maybe not a full share, but get a partial share. You get something. Something is better than nothing. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? Something is better than nothing. So that's what I want you to be a part of this. Really get to be a part of the home-based business coaching. And if you are interested and you're like, you know what, Teacher Melanie, I want to be not only just a part of the home-based, but I want to understand how money works. And you also want to be a part of an industry where you can have a multiple stream financial service business, that you are not only helping yourself, but you can have clients all over the self, and in the process creating win-win situations. I am expanding. So it doesn't matter where you are, okay? If you can pass a background check, okay? You are 18 years or older, and you have a desire for yourselves and your family, right? You're coachable, then I'm willing to speak with you and see if it is a good fit. Because it's not for everybody. I don't take everybody. Okay? Only those who are ready to win. Only those who are ready to have that income that they so deeply desire. Right? And if you say that's not for me, then listen, that's why you need to make sure that you are part of the group coaching. So I can identify what is for you. Right? Because if you saw my video earlier, I put in there, what is for you is for you, and who is for you is for you. Because listen, me and you can be in the same industry and it doesn't matter. You know why? Because I'm not competing with you. I don't need to. Because there's things, and we could be in the same industry, there are things and the way you do things that people are going to be attracted to you and not to me. And guess what? It's okay. That's the way God designed it. Isn't that so wonderful? And when God designs things, he makes no mistake. You know what he said in his word? In Genesis? He said it's good. Good. He said you're good. When how he created you, your personality, your uniqueness, how you say things, your personality, he said it was good. That's what he said. And so the good that you have, somebody needs your good, not mine. Right? How you say things, not how I say it. How you interact, not how I. So that's why it's so important that you have to show up. It's so important that you have to get out of your mind. For me now, it's about going hard. Because I personally need to change myself and my family's life. So go ahead and click on the link. Click on the link. YouTube, I said I'm going to put it in there so it'll be there for about an hour. Okay, so you can go ahead and get the bundle, right? Get the bundle that including the group coaching, that includes the 5 digital products that's going to be a part of that for $97 while I'm on the live. While I'm on the live. If you miss it, then it is going to go back to the $197. And as I said, if you're like, Teacher Melanie, I've done grouping, I want an individual, then on the live, okay, you do the $297, you will still get the 5 digital bundles as well as the group, the individual, okay, because you pay for the individual coaching, okay. And so for that one, I will send you a calendar on, you could choose a time that works best for you. Okay, you would choose a time that will work best for you. Any questions? Any questions? Any things you want to know, get some clarity on? Right? Any questions? I appreciate the love. I appreciate the hearts. I really do, because we got to get in this game. We got to get in this game. We can't keep saying that I wish I should have, or I could have. Oh man, if I had, my father said, don't say you should have when you could have and you didn't. Don't let self-sabotage stop you from progressing. Don't let naysayers who are not where you want to be stop you from progressing. Don't let that negative thought, right, that's in your mind that confuses you, and then you're like, oh gosh, God, why didn't I? I don't know why. The hardest thing, as I said, is to start. But once you make that first move, even if you're doing it scared, it's okay. It's okay. But you're doing it. We have a saying in Jamaica that every mickle make a muckle. That means every little bit count. Every mickle make a muckle. Every little bit counts. That counts. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and close this. You have a little bit time once I close to click on the link, okay? You'll go ahead and you click on the link, and once again, you're going to get the 5 digital product, this bundle tonight, plus the group coaching, which is going to be Zoom, which is phenomenal, let me tell you. And then on top of that, okay, we will get to connect, which will also lead me to help you to create a customized game plan as well. That's what you're getting with this bundle. Because as a licensed financial rep, I do everything from the womb and the tomb, and I like to make sure that every stage of life that you're not just good, but you're great. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? How exciting is that? Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm so glad. So glad. Appreciate this. Oh, we're gonna have some more. We're gonna share some more things in the next coming days, right? As relates to the market and what you need to do and how you prepare yourself to win. How you prepare yourself where you have control to win. Already put in your mind that you're a winner. That this time, this season, for you, better than it's ever been, right? Because you made a decision, right? And God also says to speak those things as though they were. You don't speak what's going on, the negativity, and then you feed on that, and it just gets down in your spirit. You don't have time for that. You do not have time for that. But what you do have time is to control what you can control and do the things that you have the ability to do and watch God move. I get so excited. I get so excited. So with that being said, before I go, I just want to offer a prayer, right? That the blessing and the favor of the Lord is on you and your family. Merciful Father, we thank you for your divine favor for each person, Lord God, that they will see this that's on this live, who has passed through the live, who will see it later. I ask you to bless them spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially. Give them the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding that they need to implement, Lord God, the plan, the business, the investment, the sale, whatever they need to do to make sure their financial house is built right and tight, no matter what different stages of their life for themselves and their family. I thank you that you'll give everything that they need, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, knowing that they have the victory because of you in their lives, oh God, believing and trusting in you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Oh, absolutely, Queen. If you go to the if you want the just that particular book, let me go ahead and put this other link. If you just want the book and not necessarily the bundle, I'll go ahead and put that in there. Then you can find the book in there as well, on hiring the how to hire your children as well. Let me get that up for you. Fabulous. But yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what we are doing, and we are excited that we can get to do this because the opportunity is there. Okay, the opportunities are definitely there. I just want to really encourage you on your endeavors and what you are doing. I'm just going to bring this up real good. Thank you for asking that. Let me just get that here for you. Oh boy. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's put that on there. And then the other thing that's going to be so phenomenal is that any updates that I make to any of the digital, you will always be updated as well. Okay, you will always be updated. So if you have just joined, 893. Okay, if you have just joined, okay, before I close out, let me just tell you what is being offered, what is being offered. And so I am offering, right, what I was just sharing real quick is that if you are interested, okay, let me just get this right here. Okay, so this one is just specifically on, oh, 1 second, let me fix this little thing right here. Let me get this. Oh. The joy of technology. I'm going to share that link with you, Fabulous, so you can go ahead and purchase that. And if you know, get that on in here. I want to make sure that it is right and tight. Okay, we get that link and put it in that one so you can check out. All right, so I cannot wait to see you all in the room with me. I cannot wait. Really excited, really excited for that. So let me go ahead and we'll get a little bit more deeper as the days, so you can truly understand about this investment game, right? What's happening in these streets? What is going on? What is going on? But like I said, you're not concerned about what's going on. Your concern is, am I in it? Am I in the game to win? Am I in this game to win? Right? Am I in it? That's what you want to be concerned in, right? If you are in it to win it. All right, my fabulous peeps. So I'm closing this party down, and I will definitely be back on tomorrow, right? Coming on different times, going to share different gems as well. You just never know what bundles I'll get to offer, right? Just want to make sure that when I'm live, you have joined me in the party. You are joining me in this party, right? Because it's a party, right? Didn't we have a good time? We had a good time. All right, my fabulous peace. So, with that being said, let me put this in here. I want to make sure. Okay. All right, my fabulous peace. So like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye, fabulous. Okay, I'm going to put that YouTube, I'm putting that link in there. Blessings.